Welcome to day 5, and we're focusing on upper body strength today. So really making sure that our movements are intentional and considered, and we're going to make sure we're going to get a good warm up through the wrists, the elbows and the shoulders. So come meet me on your mat in a seated position. And we're just going to take a moment to check in here. So if you feel like you need to have a little bit of a fidget, go ahead. And eventually, when you feel ready, closing down the eyes, beginning to connect to your breath. Noticing how that breath flows today. And using it as a guide to check in with how our energy levels are doing. And then just getting a sense of how we're feeling in the upper body. So maybe taking a little roll of the shoulders, just to kind of feel any differences between the left and the right. Lovely. Good. And then when you're ready, blinking the eyes open. Let's take a nice big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, come over to one hand side, take a nice big side bend. Lovely. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the opposite side. Lovely. Inhale, center. Really stretch those fingertips. And as you exhale, bring your hands down and let's find an all fours position. Good, so spreading those fingers wide, really root through the knuckles. Just a couple cat-cow. So inhale, drop belly, shine the heart forwards. Exhale, round in, lifting up the belly. Nice, just taking a couple in your own rhythm of breath. Wonderful, good. Next time you inhale, we're going to come to a neutral place with the spine and then turn the fingertips all the way back to the knees or as far as you can. Keeping the fingers spread wide. And then we're going to continue the cat-cow. So inhale, drop belly, shine heart forwards. And then as you exhale and curl under, feeling that stretch through the wrists. Continue. So just go as far as feels okay for your wrists and your hands. Good. And then on your next inhalation, whenever it arrives, come into a neutral spine and we're going to come onto the tops of the hands, fingers pointing back towards the knees. See if you can keep your arms as straight as you can, fingers spread wide. And for this one, we're just going to rock forwards and back, just gently forwards and back. But if that feels too much, just hold and breathe into the forearms, into the top of the wrist. Very, very nice. Good. From here, let's come onto the hands, just in a regular position. Keeping the core engaged, we're going to keep the lower body really still. As you inhale, drop the shoulder blades together, so dipping the chest down towards the thumbs. And then as you exhale, push the shoulder blades apart. Nice. So it's just the upper back that's moving. Inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, push them all the way apart. Nice, continue. So just in the upper back, see if you can keep the lower half of the body as still as you can. It's obviously going to move it just a little bit, but most of our awareness is in between the shoulder blades. They should feel like they're getting warm quite quickly in between the shoulder blades if you're really exaggerating through those 2 points. So really get those shoulder blades to touch and then push them as far apart as you can. Lovely. Good. Okay, from here, let's come to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes. We're going to sit back onto our heels. If this isn't comfortable, you can undo the tuck. Otherwise, we take a little shake of the wrists. Just relax the fingers, shake out the wrists. Lovely. And then let's take a roll of the wrist, making some light fists. Little roll one way. And then rolling the opposite way. Good. Give them a quick shake out. Perfect. And then we're just going to move from the elbows. So we're going to make some circles with our elbows in one way. Good. And then change direction. Really nice. Good. And then we're just going to take a little arm flap. So we're going to cross the arms over and then back. So each time they come in front, see if you can alternate the cross. Maybe you can touch your hands behind. It's nice and easy. Getting some circulation there for our movement. Nice. Okay. Let's bring that to a close. Come back to all fours. Spread the fingers wide. Really push through the hands. And from here, we're going to step our right foot back and our left foot back. And then step our right knee in, left knee in. Opposite side. So left foot steps back. Right meets it. Left foot in. Right knee in. Good. Right foot steps back. Left to meet. Right in, left comes in. Nice. So we're just going to continue with this. See if you can keep the upper body as still as you can. And really focusing on keeping the body still. So it's just the legs that are moving and we're not kind of rocking from side to side. Good. Make your next one. Your last one, we'll meet in an all fours position. You can continue with this, or this time tucking the toes. As you inhale, you're just going to pick up both knees at the same time to plank, and then slowly lower them down. Nice. Continue. Inhale to plank. Exhale to control the lower. Good. And remember, if it feels too much, you can always go back to one leg at a time. Take breaks whenever you need to. Keep pressing through the floor. Make sure you're using your fingertips and your knuckles so we're not just digging into those wrists. Good. Lovely. Okay. From here, next time you come to a plank in whatever variation you choose to get there, we're going to keep the toes tucked, lift the seat up into downward facing dog. Good. Take any movements that feel good here. Maybe focusing on that upper back so we bend into the knees. Find a nice long spine, opening through the shoulders. Wonderful. And then walking the hands back to the feet, coming into a nice ragdoll forward fold, so softness through the knees, maybe shaking out the wrists and the shoulders. We're going to give ourselves enough break from our hands as we can today, so we can really put in the effort when we are on our hands. Great, good. As you inhale, we're going to slide our hands up onto our knees, find a nice flat spine. Weight is in your heels if you can. Good. As you inhale, reach the hands forwards, biceps by your ears. As you exhale, swim them back, pressing into your hips. Keep looking down. Inhale, reaching forwards. Exhale, swimming back. Continue. Nice. If you want a little bit of extra spice, really create your own resistance here. So when you're pulling the arms back, think about swimming through water. And as you're reaching forwards, same thing. Imagine there's some resistance there. Good. Keep the core pulled in. Nice. Deep bend in the knees if you need it, if your hamstrings are feeling a little tight. Good. Okay, next time those arms reach forwards, we're going to meet there. Hold, keep looking down. Little pulses of the arms up. Thumbs up, up towards the ceiling. Good, just a little bit of movement, but lots of spice. Take one more breath here. Good, and then as you exhale, release everything down. Well done, shake it out. Nice. As you inhale, let's walk forwards to a high plank. Shoulders over wrists, pressing back through those heels, push the floor away. Take a nice big breath. And then as you exhale, drop the knees down, and we're just going to shimmy them a little further back than our all fours position. Spin your inner elbows forwards. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to lower down. Chest is aiming for in between the thumbs. Good. Push the floor away. Nice. Into some push-ups. So lowering down, elbows brush your ribs, and up. Core is engaged. If you feel like you've got the strength today, you might lift the knees, take it into full push-ups. You don't have to do many. Take it nice and slow and considered. Good. Really nice. Okay, from here, next time you push up, we're going to find a plank. So tuck those toes, lift the knees, and into downward facing dog. Really nice. Good. As you inhale, let's float that right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step it in between the hands. Nice. Inhale to high lunge, reach those hands up. And then as you exhale, lean forwards. So you've got one long line all the way from the crown of the head to the back heel. Breathe in. Exhale, cactus the arms back. Imagine you're pulling against something. Nice. Inhale forwards. Exhale, pull back. Good. Continue. Really feel that strength in your shoulders and your mid-back. Really nice. Good. Okay. Next time you exhale, you're going to find a warrior two. Have your palms facing up, elbows slightly bent, and we're going to take little bounces through the shoulders here. Palms up, little bounces. Keep breathing. Relax the jaw. Nice. Okay, on your next inhale, you're going to reverse your warrior, so reach it back. As you exhale, your left hand is going to come to the inside of your right foot. Your right arm is up to the sky. Easy twist. Good. We're going to come to a side plank from here. So coming onto the outer edge of both feet. Step your front foot on top of your back. Flex your feet and really push the earth away with that bottom hand. Really nice. Take a breath in. As you exhale, your right forearm is going to come all the way down. Spin on your feet and your left hand is going to reach up. Forearm plank on the opposite side. Good. Keep pressing away with the forearm. Breathe in. As you exhale, your left forearm comes down and we're going to find ourselves in a forearm plank. Good. From here, press through those forearms. We want to keep the head away from the ground and then begin to walk your feet towards your elbows into your dolphin. We're just going to hold this one. So really lift up through your belly. Keep energy through the arms. Good. One more breath. And as you exhale, step your feet back so you're in a forearm plank once more. One more breath. And then as you exhale, lowering the knees, lowering your hips, coming into a Sphinx pose. Well done. Good. From here, plant your hands, bring your forehead down. You can have your fingers by your temples. Separate your feet. Elbows stay wide. As you inhale, lift your head and your chest and your elbows. As you exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. Good. Take that with your own pace of breath. See if you can keep the elbows high. Really see how that affects the upper back. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, plant the hands. Tuck the toes. See if we can push up to a plank. Use your knees if you need. Good. And then into downward facing dog. Lovely. Let's do the opposite side. So left leg floats high. Exhale to step it in between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. And then as you exhale, lean forward. Set yourself up here. If you need to take that left foot wider, go for it. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, cactus the arms back. Pull back through those elbows. Lovely. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, pulling back. Keep the elbows high if you can. Keep looking down. Keep the neck in line. It'll be much kinder on the neck. Good. And then on your next exhalation, whenever it arrives, find your warrior two, palms facing up. So we've got a deep bend in that front knee. Palms are up. Softness through those elbows. Little bounces just through the arms. Good. Take one more breath. And then on your next inhale, we're going to reverse that warrior. So inhale, reach it back. Exhale, spiral your hands. Your right hand is going to come on the inside of that left leg. Right arm reaches high. Sorry, left arm reaches high. Great. Come onto the outside edge of both feet. Find your side plank. So stepping left foot on top of the right. Push the earth away with that bottom hand. Feeling all those little wobbles in the shoulder, stabilizing it. One more breath. As you exhale, take your left forearm down, swivel on your feet, and then the right arm comes up. Whoop, find your balance. And again, really actively press the earth away with this bottom hand. Good. One more breath. Exhale, right forearm down. We're in a forearm plank. Okay, from here we're going to walk the feet towards the elbows again. Keep the bum up nice and high. This time, as you inhale, we're going to come forwards. Maybe our chin or our nose touches our thumbs. And then as we exhale, push back. Head remains off the mat the entire time. Inhale forwards. Exhale. Use the effort to push back. Continue. You don't have to do many. Take your time. Good. Okay, next time you push back, you're going to walk your feet back to your forearm plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the hips into that Sphinx. Take a little wriggle through those shoulders. Well done. Great. This time, bringing the head down, bringing the hands down. As you inhale this time, you're going to lift up and then reach the arms back. As you exhale, bring the hands back, head comes down. Inhale, we lift, we reach, we press into the thighs. Exhaling down. You might find it helpful to keep looking down. You can still find a really good lift even when you're looking down. Good. Okay, next time you lower down, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, see if you can push up to a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Okay, from here, as you inhale, you're going to come to a plank. And then as you exhale, your left hand is going to reach for your right outer leg. Good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right hand reaches across. to the outer left leg. Continue. So we inhale plank and we alternate the reach. So the temptation is to go quite fast, and of course you can do that, but see if you can slow it down so it's almost uncomfortably slow, that it really forces you to stabilize the shoulder as you press back. Keep lifting up through the core. You're doing so well. Really nice. Good. Next time you come to plank, meet me there. Lift your sitting bones up into downward facing dog. Well done. Walking the hands back to your feet. Take a little break in your ragdoll. Shake out the wrists, shake out the upper back. Well done. Good. As you inhale, come up halfway, maybe hands onto your knees or your thighs. Find that nice long spine. Keep looking down. And then this time we're going to take our arms out into an aeroplane, palms facing down. Good. As you inhale, see if you can lift the backs of your hands up towards the ceiling. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, lower them down. Bring your hands to touch. Good. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Keep lifting up through the core. You can take a really deep bend in the knees if you need to today. Nice, considered, intentional movement. Really bring that awareness in between your shoulder blades. Good. Okay, next time those hands come down, you're going to allow yourself to drape forwards. Just shake it out, let the head go. Well done. Good, and then walking the hands forwards to a high plank, press into the earth. I would recommend separating the feet a little bit wider here. So you want your hips to be as still as you can. And then you're going to tap your right hand to your left shoulder and then switch left hand, right shoulder. So shoulder taps from side to side, and see if you can avoid like really swinging the body. See if we can keep the hips as still as we can. You're doing so well. Drop to the knees if you need to. It's fine. You can still do those taps. Good. Great. Next time you tap your right shoulder, that's going to be your last one. We'll meet in a plank and then find downward facing dog. Whew. Great. Take a nice big breath in. Let it go. Great. Spread the fingers wide. You're going to begin to walk the feet towards the hands. So you come into the top edge of your mat. Take the feet out wide, turn out the toes, come into a deep squat from here, just for a brief moment. Well done. A nice chance to find some big belly breaths. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, bringing your hands behind, sitting your bottom down. So for this next one, fingers pointing forwards. If this doesn't feel good, you can have them pointing slightly out. Otherwise, preferably forwards. And we'll start with the bottom on the ground. So as you inhale, we're going to bend the elbows. Imagine they're going to touch each other behind you. And then as you exhale, press the earth away. Little tricep dips. To make this a little more challenging, you might move your bottom a little further away. That means you get a deeper stretch and you use more effort through the muscle. If you really want to go for it, we're going to lift the bottom up, bend the elbows, lower the bottom, and lift. Inhale to bend. Exhale, use the effort to straighten. Well done, you're doing so well. Let's do one more. Good. And then lower the bottom down, cross the feet. You're going to bring your hands in front, tent your fingertips. So you're really high on those fingertips, letting the head drop down. Breathing into the tops of the hands, into your forearms. Well done. And then slowly coming back up. Let's take a little shake of the wrists. Well done. We're going to take a nice stretch here. So as you inhale, let's take the arms out wide. As you exhale, one arm is going to come on top of the other. Back so the hands can touch or palms can touch. And then we're just going to make some circles here with those eagle arms. Just feeling that stretch across the back of your shoulders, upper back. Good. Circling the opposite way. Good. Just have a little note of which arm you've got on top. And then as you inhale, take your arms out and take your other arm on top. And then same thing, circling here. They don't have to be big. Just making them feel good for you. Good. And circling the opposite way. Good. On your next inhalation, we're going to take those arms out wide, interlace the fingers behind you, squeeze the palms together, see if you can broaden across the chest. Lovely. One more breath here. And as you exhale, release your hands, come find a seat, closing down the eyes, and let's just take a little moment for the neck. So maybe we just move it side to side or in circles. See if we can ease out anything that may have gathered through the neck and the jaw through that more effortful practice. Wonderful. And then just bringing that to a stop. Take a nice smooth breath in. Long breath out. Let's bring the hands together at our heart. Bow your head down and thank yourself. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and welcome yourself back. Thank you so much for joining me for this one, and I'll see you on the next one.